Hi, I'm Sophie and welcome to my world. And I'm starting a new series of animal-faced bags. Now these are clutches. They're little bags. They're 4.5 by 4.5 inches. And we've got a couple faces that we're starting with, but this is a new series. Now you can always request different faces down below. And we already have a bunch of other bags too, so you want to make sure you check out www.sophie-world.com for all of our amazing face bags. You're going to need our template, which you can get from our website, www.sophie-world.com. Parchment paper, a ruler, scissors, some sort of closure, which would be either magnets or sticky back Velcro, a work surface, and you're going to need duct tape. You're also going to need the pouch that was created in another tutorial. So I'm starting with a piece of duct tape fabric here that is white on one side and it's patterned on the back, and this is going to be the inside of the flap and this is going to be the outside of the flap. This is 4.5 by 4.5 inches. And what I've done is I've taken the template, which you'll be able to get on the website, and everything will be marked for you as to whether it is fabric or if it's a sticker. And what I've done is cut it out, traced it, and then cut out the actual face. And so now what I'm going to do is take this cute little face and attach it. The way we do this is we're going to take a piece of white tape, and this tape is going to be as wide as the top here and as wide as my face. I'm just going to place this on the face, half on, half off. So that's half sticky and it's half on the white side there. And then I'm just going to take this and line it up. Now I like to leave a tiny little bit of space so that when I make my hinge, I've got a little bit of a nice folding action going on here. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to seal this using the same pattern tape. I often find that it's easier, my sister has discovered this, if you cut this piece in half, you have a little bit more control. So I can place this pattern right in the edge there, get that nice and smooth, and on the other side, so that we can seal this off really well. Now, let's put the little face together, shall we? Or actually, while we're at it, you know what? Let's do the closer, and that'll keep it closed. So I'm going to be using magnets for my closure, but you can use sticky back Velcro if you like. You're going to need a little piece of white tape and a little piece of the pattern tape. Just need a tiny square, big enough to go around the magnet. So I just take my piece of tape, put it on my magnet, put it right in the center here where I want it to be. Then I take my white piece of tape, which is going to match for the bottom, take it sticky side up, lay it on top of my magnet, and drop the second magnet. That's going to assure that the polarity is correct. And fold it over, and now it's in the perfect spot. You can come back and clean that up if you want to a little later on. So let's make this adorable little face. First thing I'm going to add is his ears. These are double-sided stickers, and to make a double-sided sticker, what you do is you take your parchment paper, lay the tape on both sides. So you take a piece of tape, fold it over, trace, and then cut. This is going to give you two sides at the same time. I'm going to peel off one, and that's going to go on the outside. And then I'm going to flip it over and take the matching and place it on the back side. I'm going to do the same thing with the other ear. One in the front and one in the back. And you just line these up Parchment paper is great because it peels nicely. It's like a great sticker back. One thing I have learned though is that you want to create your stickers, you know, the day that you're going to be using them. You don't want to let them sit around too long because they do have a tendency to adhere to that or peel away from it over time. So now we've got our ears. Let's add the tiny little insides. So Frida does these amazing little details, like it's got its little hair. And you know, remember, this is the stage when you can make this your own. So you don't have to add all of these parts. You can make it any way you want. Here's my favorite part. This is where I think it comes alive. I'm going to add the big blue eyes. I think every character gets its personality from its eyes. So the closer you place them, if you make a kind of close-spaced eyes. Now Frida has made these amazing little shines, and maybe you just want one big shine. That's okay. Or you can use the little shines. But she's made this kind of like a little anime unicorn. Frida is very fond of unicorns. So this one was a very fun one for her to make. We've had a lot of requests for unicorns, and I apologize because I don't have the list for my shout outs for the unicorn, but I know a lot of you guys did ask for unicorns. And even though we did a horse for our big bags, unicorn was not created. Okay, there we go. Now we got to give him his nostrils so he can breathe. And of course, these are nice and bright and colorful. One. You could do these on either side of that magnet. That's kind of the perfect place to put them. Either side of that magnet. There we go. And then the last but not least, the little cheeks. He's a little cheeky. There you go. And now you've got yourself a little unicorn. Excuse me, actually what you have right now is a little pony. That's a little pony. To make it a unicorn, you got to have a horn, right? So once again, we're going to be using a double-sided sticker. And just place that right smack dab in the middle. Actually, my cameraman said that it looked like a horse wearing a party hat, which would be true if there was like a little ball at the end, but I think it looks like a unicorn horn. Now this is going to be a little tricky because you've got this tight, tiny little point. There we go. And remember, if they don't line up quite 100%, like see how that didn't line up 100%, just take your X-Acto knife and carefully come back and trim away any of the excess. So there you go. Okay, for all of you who asked for unicorns, here we go. Little unicorn clutch for you. Keep your ID in and all your other little sundries. And here's the thing, if you guys have suggestions for more faces for our clutches, leave them down below, and Frida and I will work busy as busy little bees and come up with a bunch of new clutches for you. So this is just the first in many. So leave us a comment below and we will make sure that we get to them. For more fun ideas, come and check us out, Sophie-World.com.